Okay, so I've come down my plot today just to have a wander and have a water. It's forecast quite cold weather for tonight. I mean, on Sunday it was forecasting it could possibly be a frost, but now it's about 3 or 4 degrees. So I'm unsure what to water and what not to, just in case. But and you have to excuse my squinting because the sun's really bright today. Although it's not that warm, it's about 14 degrees. So there could be something in the air. But we've got a few more days left till our last frost date, which is the second week in May in Shropshire. So we'll see how it goes. I've just had a look at the greenhouse, and the greenhouse is looking good. Hasn't been watered for about 6 days now. I'll spin this round quickly and you can have a quick look. Nothing fancy today. So as you can see, everything's looking happy and healthy. And I'll be down again tomorrow to have a look. So fingers crossed. All my other seedlings and things seem to be doing okay. We will see. Okay, I'll do some watering and hopefully speak to you soon. Hi, so I thought I'd show you my garden as it's May, and my son and myself are going to do some planting. But he doesn't want to be on camera because I think he's shy. So he's down there somewhere. So say hi, Seth.
Hi.
There we go. So we'll show you the garden and then you can have a look what we've done. Started? Okay, so Seth's decided to do the camera because he's too shy. So he can guide you around the back garden and show us the plants. So if you come over here, these are all my cabbages and poppies that I've planted out, and these raised beds, if Seth stands back a bit, he's like a pig with a shovel. Right, these raised beds, that there's some more free wood that we've got because my other half has finally agreed that the lawn can go because we've got a real bad problem with drainage. It's going to cost too much to get it fixed. Although I've done some temporary fixes which helped a little bit, we can't really grow a proper lawn. So I'm going to have raised beds and I'm going to have a whole vegetable patch in the back garden. Seth will show you the raised beds now. Because I've got the wood from various places. And a friend of mine even gave me some old pond liner which I can line them with. Hopefully they'll last a fair few years then. So yep, they haven't cost me anything. Right. All these plants over here have come out of the coal frame now and they're ready to go in at the allotment. And we've got some broccoli, sweet corn. These ones have been caught by the frost, but I'm hoping that they'll take. I've got some more marigolds, spring onions, and then we've got some sunflowers, some French beans, some more sunflowers, some more sweet corn, runner beans, some more poppies, and some leftover spinach. So I've weeded all of this area now, and I'm actually going to line it with newspaper and then plant straight into it and hopefully keep some of the weeds down. As you can see, the dog's rooting, he's obviously smelt something. Get off! Oliver, get off! Go on! Oliver, get down! Get down! So yeah, so all this area here is going to be planted in, and I'll leave the coal frame there, but I'm actually going to take the glass off the top, probably put some cucumbers in there I think. And these are the runner beans that my daughter grew in her bedroom. This one was caught by the frost, but it's still growing, so I'm going to leave it. and fingers crossed that'll be okay. So yep, so now we've lined the complete area in newspaper. I don't read the Daily Mirror, by the way, it's just ones I got given. Yeah, I don't read the Daily Mirror, just pick ones that I get given. So that should hopefully stop the light getting down to the weed seeds. I've also noticed a bit of mare's tail coming up, which I thought I'd killed off about 2 years ago, but obviously there's bits, so that should help. And now we're going to soak it all with water, and then we'll cut holes in it and we'll plant through it. Okay, so we've done it now. I'll stand the other side so there's not a shadow. Yeah, so here we go. We've got courgette in, sunflower, a couple of tomatoes, a tomato in there. Got some 60-day broccoli, something rabo I think it's called, but that'll be great for smoothies and other things. Again, all the newspapers down to stop the weeds, tomato in there. And I've put my remaining spinach in. They're not the best ones have gone down the allotment, but hopefully if they grow, again, that'll be just something to put in the smoothies in the morning. And then on the roof garden, we've got lettuce, which will be a case of picking the leaves, not the actual lettuce. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 lettuce and a spinach there. So probably take 2 leaves from each at a time, and hopefully they shall keep growing most of the summer. And then Seth has potted up my chilies and tomatoes for me. She's done a good job of. So hopefully they should be in their final growing pots now. I think they're 1 litre pots. I think those green ones are possibly 2 litre pots. They're jalapenos. There you go. And then my pumpkins, which are in need of potting on, probably either potting on or putting out next week. They've got their second set of leaves now. That one's almost onto its 3rd set, so the slugs shouldn't bother them too much now. Okay, there's the rockery. It's looking better than the last time. We've got nasturtiums, asters, poppies, all different things growing in there. My son's just informed me that he wants to video, so he can show you the rest of the garden. So we've got strawberries, more plants, a courgette to go down the allotment, and then we've put together our herb garden now. So they're looking a bit ropey, but they will come. There's some dill there, some coriander, some flat leaf parsley which was growing in the house. Now time to come outside. Chives, thyme, some more coriander, and then over here where the froggery is, as Seth calls it. I don't know if you can see any.
Ready, I'll get the pokey stick if you want.
The pokey stick. We've got, but there's one in the corner.
Have you grown any legs?
No, I don't think. I've seen one with legs, back legs.
Look, there's one there. Ready? See? Ready? Ready, I'll get him to move. Just at the end of the stick, can you see?
Just about. Yeah, we've got the pokey stick. We don't actually poke them, but if you put it near them, they swim away. And yeah, and then we've got some thyme plants that I've grown from seed. Never grown thyme from seed before, so I'll give it a go, and hopefully I'll have dozens of plants to put out. Got some more peas there, which the frost has caught some of them. They've got to go down the allotment. And then some more wildflowers, marigolds, sunflowers, etc., all to go down the allotment. marigolds in the hanging baskets now. There and there. And then we had a few spare tomatoes, so I've actually dotted them around the place. You never know, they might grow. If they look nice and even just the flowers look nice, I'd be happy with them. Not bothered if they make fruit or not. They were just the weak run to the litter, as it were, so they weren't going to get planted anywhere else. It just felt sad putting them on the compost bin. So, middle of May, and the garden's in full swing. We are slowly getting there. Okay, so I'm down my allotment today. We've had some mega rain in Shropshire over the last week. I mean, we've had some really heavy showers, but mainly it's been this prolonged light rain just every day since about, it seems like Sunday maybe. So it's now Friday. So come down the plot because I've got so much stuff to get in. I've got sweet corn, courgettes, beans, everything you can possibly think of has got to go in now, otherwise it's going to be too late. And there's a few little things around the plot like weeds that I'll show you in a minute. Just the week of rain, obviously it's great for things for growing, it's also great for weeds for growing as well. So I'll give you a quick tour and then I'll show you what I've done, the before and after. Yeah, so things are really starting to pick up now. I mean, the spinach is really going for it. I'll probably be able to pick a few of those leaves today if I wanted to. That's the self-sown and that's the transplanted over there. Self-sown is obviously doing much better. Little things like I'll show you. The last week I was down here, these little weeds here, I think they're a member of the dandelion family, I'm not sure. They were about that big. This is my hand as a gauge. That's my finger. A week of rain, and there were some weeds that size. I thought to myself, oh, I'll leave them, I'll get them next week. That's them. That's a week of growth. It's, you know, just goes to show, keeping on top of stuff. You know, my own fault. Like I said, I had them that size. Oh, I'll get them next week, I'm tired. They're now like that. Thankfully there's nothing really growing in this bed now because it didn't sow properly. So I'll just weed those out. But on a brighter note, I've got carrots starting to pop up now, along with weeds. But that can be easily weeded in 5 minutes, no problem. Some of the beetroot's surviving where it's been attacked. And parsnips, still nothing. And, oh no, sorry, there's three or four there. Well, there they go. My wild flower seed has started to grow down there, which is great. And again, this little dandelion here, he was tiny a week ago. And again, I thought, oh, I'll leave him, I'll get him next week. And now look at the size of him. Onions doing fantastic, starting to really bulb up. Some more wildflower seeds starting to sprout there. I got some new growth on my thyme plant, which is great after it was pot bound, so that looks like it's going to live. This year's onions really coming on now, really doing well. Some more wildflowers there which are poking through. My cabbages and peas, which is quite exciting because I've actually got pea flowers. Strawberries are on the up. Unfortunately, again, I've got this barley stuff growing. Like I said, it's the only downside to using rabbit droppings. It's quite easy to weed, it just pulls straight out. No activity from the bees yet. Oh, there they are. Bees are okay. I have raspberries coming on the raspberry bushes, which surprised me because I moved those in the winter. My rocket is starting to grow. The sage, it's got new buds, but it's not doing a lot else. I'm unsure about that. The other stage is now gone for way of the compost bin. So yeah, my early peas that were in the greenhouse over the winter, they've got flowers on. So fingers crossed, I'll have some early peas. Cabbage is doing great. Start picking those soon. Just I've got a big cabbage at home at the moment that I'm still eating. Right, my radishes, carrots and other things in here are starting to grow, Swiss chard, etc. I've got a few weeds poking through. Again, they'll be easy to pull out. The beans here that have not done very good, they're probably going to come out, I think, to be honest. Radishes, I think they're radishes. Are they radishes? Yeah, white radishes. They were lovely. I grew some of those at home. Beetroot again has been munched. Slugs and things seem to love that. This is the beetroot coming through. So that was module sown. That was self sown. I need to put some slug pellets down. I've got organic slug pellets, so it's not the nasty ones. Although oddly I found that mice like organic slug pellets, and it doesn't kill the mice, but apparently they love them. I can put slug pellets down at home, and where I know I've got mice, because I've seen one in the shed, they hoover them all up. Greenhouse is doing really well. Again, this hasn't been watered for well over a week now. It's been warm in Shropshire, but it's been wet, very muggy, and I've started to get flowers, as you see on my tomatoes. So it's the 18th, 19th of May today. Can't remember. And I got flowers on my tomatoes, and I've sown some more marigold seeds. But the ones I put down originally are going good. So yeah. All in all, things are looking good, apart from a few weeds. But today, I've got to get everything in. So this area here that you can see, these 1, 2, 3 beds, the kids' sand pit and those 2 there, they need to be moved. Or at least those 2 need to be moved there. Because I need to put sweet corn in. And I'm thinking, after watching that Back to Eden gardening, and the fact that I've got all this bark on the floor, that I can just scrape that bark back, plant my sweet corn, cover it over, and then there you go. It's one of my neighbours. He doesn't realise I'm filming him.
Feel free.
So yeah, so that's got to be changed round so my sweet corn can go in, and then that bed over there is going to be hopefully finished today. I've got to take some of the soil out of there, put it into the barrow, and then I'm going to put all this soil in to there, some of the compost that I've made over there from the grass cuttings and straw, fill it up, and then I'm thinking that possibly a pumpkin is going to go in there. I haven't decided yet. That is the last job of today after the sweet corn and stuff's gone in here. So I'll show you how I've got on at the end of the day. Hi, so yeah, I've just unloaded my car. Knackered. Absolutely killed me. And then I made myself a brew. I'll show you what I've got to actually plant out. Now you can see it all in its glory. So these are today's jobs. There's some sunflowers, some French beans there, sweet corn, some more kale, some poppies, big courgette, some marigolds there. There's some to take down to my granddad's house as well. Got some cabbages, runner beans, more sweet corn, second lot of peas, some wildflowers, and some more sunflowers. And those sweet corn at the back there are the ones that I grew way back in February, and unfortunately I kept them alive for so long, and then the frost got them in April. But they are coming back, so fingers crossed. They might not be a complete disaster. So right, just got to get it all in now. Okay, so that's me done for the day now. I think I've pretty much done what I wanted to do. There's a couple more things that I can do over the weekend, but I've really ticked a few things off the list, so I'll show you now, and you can have a look for yourself. So yeah, my next lot of peas are in now. If I can get that to focus through the mesh. No, but they're in there anyway. So you got some first set of peas, second set of peas, and in between them I've planted some seeds, so hopefully they'll pop up. And there we have the sweet corn bed. So sweet corn in. I've still got some more to go in, which is a little bit small. Yeah, I'll give that another week or so before I put that sweet corn in. I've done it in stages to try and get a prolonged crop, but whether it works or not I don't know. There's a courgette there which is doing really well. Now it's in the ground. Just a random kale plant. I'm popping the kale plants randomly around the place because there's an idea behind it that if you put a block of brassicas together, the pigeons home in on them. But if you put the odd one here and there, they don't tend to attack them. I don't know if it's true or not, but worst case scenario is I lose a plant. So we'll see. I've got plenty to replace it. Got some more sunflowers there. Again, I just popped through those bottles around it, around the smaller ones. See, make sure if they work. Maybe they don't. I don't know. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. The greenhouse is looking really good. I just give that a quick water. That'll last me another week before I need to pop down. Bees have gone mental today, absolutely mental. You can go anywhere near there and they really start to buzz. I've got a funny feeling that there's another hive in the second bin, but I'm not 100%. I've given all this a quick weed as well. Carrots seem to be doing really well. Beetroot's still attacked, but I've got more to replace them with. That bed is now weeded, needs to be sown. That there I think is my sassafras. And then I've just dotted more wildflowers around here and there. All I did was sow some wildflower seed into plug plant cells. You know, probably about 8 seeds per cell, and then I've just dotted them around here and there. Some poppies, more wildflowers, more poppies, and then I've still got these to go in. Sweet corn's still a little bit small. That should be good in a week. French beans, again, probably should be good to go in about a week. Some more sunflowers at the back. Some more wildflowers, which another few days in there won't hurt them. And then my kale, it's just under there, and I'll probably be down in the next day or two to put up another frame and put some netting on it to keep the pigeons off. So that's it. I hope you've enjoyed it. So day 2 on the allotment today. I got my days mixed up yesterday. It was Thursday yesterday, not Friday, as you'll probably see from the video. Got a few more jobs to do, but it's going to be a lot more relaxed today because I'm genuinely achy and feeling the effort I put in yesterday. I'm actually going to do a little video about gardening and having an allotment with a disability at some point. Just probably be a few segments. Feel free to keep an eye out for it. Probably help explain a little bit more about me and the weird and wonderful things that I do. They're probably different to other people. Anyway, I've also caught some mice, which is quite exciting. Some of you might realise, or might have realised, that I fish, going from the YouTube title, and so I have shared fishing tackle and stuff in it, which is quite expensive. And obviously, some of my fishing bait is like £5-6 a bag, and I found out that last week some of the mice had eaten 2 bags of it, so that was like 12 quid's worth of money down the drain. So I got myself a humane trap because I wasn't too happy about killing them, even though I have done it in the past and needs must and everything. But I'd obviously got a bit of an infestation, because to eat 2 kilos worth of bait in a week, that's obviously a fair few mice, so they're obviously bred. So unfortunately I caught 2 in proper traps, so they were dead. And then I've caught 2 more now, which have been in the humane trap. So I brought them down the allotment to let out. I know I've got mice down the allotment. I've seen signs of them. I've seen nibbles. I've seen, you know, a little bit of mice droppings in the shed, but there's nowhere for them to hide, you know, in there and make a nest, because you know, it's all boarded out and there's nothing on the floor. So I'm quite happy to have mice running around the allotment. It doesn't bother me. They're here anyway. So a couple more isn't going to make any difference. So yeah, at some point I will let those out and hopefully film it. But I've tried to film it several times today, but they keep running back into the trap. So maybe they want to go home and carry on eating my fish and stuff. I don't know. So anyway, show you soon. So this is my trap. This apparently can catch up to 10 mice alive at a time. It was £6.50 I think off eBay, which I thought was an absolute bargain. And it's really well constructed. This bit is plastic, but I imagine if it breaks you can just replace that with a bit of food packaging or something, or even a cut Coke bottle or something. It's dead simple. You literally put food inside it and put it down on the floor. You know. So let's see if I can get these mice to come out. As you can see, their tails they're in there, in that bit. There's one little fella. As you can see, it's not as easy to get them out as it is to get them in. And there you have it, free range mice.